Morning, everyone. Heading to work. How many of you likes to go to work? I know how many of you will say, I get up at work at 4, I get up at work at 5. It's work. We all get up to go to work. We gotta pay them bills. It's like it's about to rain. It's 100% chance of rain. How many of you drink coffee in the morning? I used to be a coffee lover. I used to love coffee. Used to drink 24 ounces of coffee every single day. Believe me, you don't really need it. Do you guys like coffee? Do you need the coffee? Comment down below and let me know how many cups of coffee you drink a day. Mechanic's life. Likes to work on cars. Better yet, on trucks. If you guys are still in school, I recommend learning everything. Not just one thing. Everything. Everything, then you'll be set. You don't need to rely on anybody. Save up your money. After high school, I went straight to work. I mean, after graduation, if you want to go to college, go for it. I didn't go to college. I think I'm successful. I'm married. I got a beautiful family. I got a nice job. 6 years going on this job. But not for mechanic. I started doing diesel mechanic. And not just part switcher. As people say, oh, you're just a part switcher. Huh. Part switcher. You gotta know if those parts are actually the ones that are bad. So you gotta do diagnostic, you gotta do to verify, you gotta do a whole bunch of stuff. Being realistic is easy once you know what you're doing. It's not an overnight thing, but it takes time. It's hard work. You gotta think about your back, your neck, your arms. It sucks. It gets to you. I know this sounds crazy, but make sure you stretch before you do. Always stretch, guys. Always stretch. So everything that I know, I learned through my father, watching people doing things, plumbing, electrical. It's better to just learn. I'd rather learn by watching and doing hands-on. Go to school, guys. Nowadays, you need a diploma to get a job. Unless if you have a friend that owns a shop that knows your skills, then you'll be okay. But go to school. Can't wait for spring. Winter sucks. Any of you out there likes winter? I used to like winter. Not anymore. The older you get, the more brittle you get. But you gotta stay strong, eat healthy, drink healthy, then you'll be okay. How many of you like to drive to work or take the bus? How many of you take the highway? I'm not a highway person. Too many traffic. Are you guys breakfast people? Do you guys eat breakfast? Or how many of you go all out there? Making a massive dinner plate of breakfast. Always eat breakfast. My breakfast during Monday to Friday work is Dunkin's. Do you guys like Dunkin's? My breakfast is avocado toast. Guys, I'm sorry, this is my first time. You see, the camera is not really clear. I'm using my phone, my work phone, my everyday phone. It's the only thing I have at the moment. You guys help me out by liking and subscribe. Probably get a better camera, better quality. And like to show you guys how to work on trucks the best as I can. I'm not saying I'm a professional. Even professional screws up. I don't care what you all say. Oh, I'm a professional, I never screwed up. There's always that moment that you go blank and you just, how the heck does this thing do? Putting your hands off, you get hurt. You get hurt a lot more working on cars than on trucks. Wait, let me rephrase that. You get hurt in both of them. To me, I think diesel is much easier because everything is right there, but it's heavier. You gotta use bigger tools. On a car and a small engine vehicles, you gotta rip off almost a whole entire car just to get to where you need. Well, in a diesel engine, it's like boom, right there in your face. Like, oh, there it is. There's the oil leak. There's the pipe tube that I gotta replace. I give thanks to my old boss. I used to work in a lumber yard. And I'm happy that I survived the 5 years. But I learned a lot. I started realizing the forklifts were breaking down and left to rust. Then I spoke to the boss and said, hey, what's wrong with the forklifts? Oh, something wrong with the transmission, or needs oil change, or engine, something is not working. And I told him, hey, can I try? I don't see it shouldn't be that hard. It's just like a car, but bigger. And I started taking things apart, not knowing what the heck I was looking for. Common sense. But I was looking for something that doesn't want to make the forklift start. So I asked the boss, what makes the forklift start? How does this work? How does a fuel injection pump work? Where are the spark plugs? There's no spark plugs. There's just tubes and fuel and a few wires and a turbo, alternator, lights. Same but different. Different, very different, but same, kinda. My brain is mechanically, likes to work things around when I look at something. I like to take things apart in my head. You guys like to do that? I think that would be a great strategy for you all. Like, just analyze something and see if you can break it apart in your head. If you see pictures of how it looks like, or if you ever took things apart when you were younger, that's how I like what I do. And a couple days later, got the forklift started. Then he said, good job. Now he said, go work on that forklift. Bigger forklift. And I said, what's wrong with that one? He explained to me, there was an electrical fire. Some wires burned up. I need to rerun new wires. I said, I'm okay with wiring. I did electronic stuff when I was younger through my uncle. He worked on computers, electrical gadgets, and I learned a little bit. So I rewired the forklift and I got it up and running. And he was like, oh, I'll start paying you this much if you work on the truck. And I was like, okay. I started enjoying it little by little. Started working on the trucks. Got the truck started. Replaced the parts. Started running, no problem, and I started doing works here and works there. Mechanical job. He was happy. I was happy. I learned something I never learned. So it's good to learn a lot of stuff. Not just one thing. Not that hard. Just gotta have your mind set to it. I learned a lot. Believe me or not, with playing arcades. Playing little simulator games on the computer. Shit, if you put me on a plane, I could probably fly a plane. But I wouldn't go that far. It's dangerous. Don't fly a plane. It's scary. Time to pick up my avocado toast. Got my avocado toast. I got my breakfast. Time to eat my breakfast. Nice and toasty. Guys, you ever had it before? Avocado toast. How many people like avocado? Avocado is really, really good. Delicious. For $4, ain't bad. Adds up though. It gets expensive. But if you have spare change, it's worth it. Don't you guys love it when you're driving peacefully, enjoying the road to go to work, and then you get that one person who just you just want to push them off the cliff? Yeah. Yep. That's how I know I'm close to work. Driving peacefully, calmly, and then you get that one person who just wants to jump in front of you and just drive slow as heck. I understand, yeah, follow the speed limit, but you can't go too much below the speed limit. Or just go with the flow of traffic. People, man. Don't be like those people. Be a good driver. Make sure you pay attention. Literally. Have your eyes everywhere. Look every single corner. Know the area, your way around. Then you know your way around. Oh, and another thing. You also get those people who just jump in front of you just to get to the other side without looking. Look both ways. Not just once. One way. Both ways. Sheesh. Gotta love it. Stay happy. Anyways. Do you guys work on your own cars? I think I need an oil change. Been a while I didn't do an oil change. But the beater car that I have, it's a good car. I do take care of it. I mean, it's a beater car. It turns on, it takes me home to work to home. Good, saves a lot of gas on this car. So far, I never had any problem with this car. I had it for 3 years. I mean, it all depends what oil you use too. I use high mileage. Sometimes I forget. And it's one of those days when it's cold outside. I don't like working in the cold. It's cold. I'm gonna do it in the shop. Or have my boss do it for me. And I pay the shop. I'll let my boss do it. He's an awesome boss. Good guy. Guys, what was your first job? My first job, after I graduated high school, was Amazon. After a few weeks, it wasn't for me. It wasn't a good job for me. Then after that, I don't even remember. It's been a long time. The job I have now is gonna be like my 5th or 6th year, I think I said, working here. Really, really good people. The boss is great. The boss's son is awesome. Cool people. We all have fun. I try to make the place a fun place. We all work and we have fun. Why would you want to work on a serious job? And a job that just makes you want to, oh, hurry up, you gotta finish. No, I mean, we do take our time, but we don't take that much of a time. If the customer's waiting for the vehicle, and if it's something that could be done quick, then yeah, you come in, we work, and you're out. Sometimes we do roll calls. Not really a big fan of roll calls. Oh yeah, I worked on a towing company. Not for the hourly pay and all the stuff they wanted you to do. Putting your life at risk? Nope. I told him, hey, I do welding here too. I do all the stuff that I do. Bump me up a couple more bucks. This guy said I wasn't good enough. Go ahead. Go, lady. Go. You see my hand? Go. Freaking nerve of that dude that I wasn't good enough. All the other guys that were a mechanic at that shop, we all left. We all left. Literally, we left. I left the next day when he said that wasn't good enough. Putting my life at risk with a little bit amount of money with the welding that I was doing, aluminum welding, frame welding, fixing trailers, then doing road calls on the side of the freaking highways where people are just going driving. No way, Jose. I have a family. I gotta think about my family. I gotta think about my safety, my health. I think I worked there for a month. Oh, and that's when I started buying my first fancy tools. Guys, you really don't need fancy tools to work on things. Fancy tools is just a brand name. You're paying for the name. Oh, it's quality. It's quality. It's a freaking $600-700 freaking wrench, fucking ratchet, warranty. Oh, you gotta pay $150 to get it sent out to get fixed. Oh, what happened to my warranty? Oh, there's just $150. Screw that. I used to have a whole bunch of fancy tools. Just to realize it's really not that good quality. Not that fancy. The best store to buy tools? Harbor Freight. All my tools are Harbor Freight now. And I've been having Harbor Freight for how many years? But you get that one person that says, oh, buy tools from here. They last you, they're better quality. And you be like, okay, I'll go buy the tools there. And you spend how much freaking money, thousands of dollars. And it doesn't really do the job right. It breaks. If you're a mechanic, you know what tools I'm talking about. They're really not all that as they say it is. I sold every single one. Took him out of my sight. Guy comes every week. He walks in the shop, looks around, talks to my boss. Boss pays the bills. Boss buys tools. There's only 3 guys in there that buys tools. And they sit there and itch and complain and scream and shout and let it all out. And then they come and get me, and then I say, oh, here, use my tool. And I get their job done. Guys, we are here at my job. And my job, this is my job. I don't know if you can see. I don't really know if you can flip my camera around. I always do 5 minutes early. I'll let you guys see what the projects that I'm doing, and hopefully I get to show you guys tricks, ways to work on a truck. Can't learn it overnight, but it takes time. But good luck.
I tried so